Hey, welcome to another spooktacular edition of the Miami Comedy Podcast. Halloween is right around the corner, and I'd like to ask in this episode, if you were a ghost in our city, what would you haunt? Let's think about what ghosts are known for. They're known to be spirits amongst us, specifically made to scare us. But Miami, as I mentioned in a previous episode, it's not really that scary of a place. I mean, how can you haunt somebody when there's reggaeton music playing in the background? When there is nothing but nightlife happening in our city, we won't even notice the chandelier shaking. We won't notice the cold breath you place on the back of our necks because it's too hot outside. We won't notice these things, so we won't be spooked out in the first place. And another thing that ghosts are known for is to actually leave the afterlife to hang out with us. So if you were a ghost in Miami, you'd probably just end up partying. But all the other ghosts anywhere else in the world won't be enjoying themselves as much as you would in Miami. And think about that ghost for a moment. Imagine passing away and you're at the pearly gates. You're about to see the secrets of life. You're about to meet God himself. But before you walk into the afterlife, you say, you know what? No, I'm not ready for all this. I want to go back and ruin somebody's home and cause a haunted house and just make their life miserable. You got to be a special kind of hater to be that kind of ghost. But if you're the kind of ghost that would want to come to Miami specifically to contribute to the party, well, that's what this episode is all about. So let's talk about some of the places that I would haunt if I was a ghost. And by the way, if I forget to mention something, don't forget to leave it in the comments below. Or you can always subscribe and send in your ideas so that we can use them for another podcast episode. And another thing I don't understand about ghosts traditionally haunting houses is that they always go for those old, dilapidated homes. The ones that are already broken down and on their way to be demolished. And you can't really do much as a ghost if it does get demolished because you can't really knock things over and try to scare a construction worker because they're already doing that. So it's a bad investment to say no to the afterlife and then haunt an old home. So if I were to come back as a ghost in Miami, the first place I would haunt is the Vizcaya mansion. Think about that. You got a mansion. Imagine that. You couldn't afford a home when you were alive, when you were living in Miami. But as soon as you pass away and you come back as a ghost, you now own a mansion with style. And just like that, the only thing you had to pay was your life in exchange for a life of luxury. And you know what? That place was known to have Great Gatsby style parties. If I remember the tour guides correctly, it's known to be haunted. So that means there's some Great Gatsby party people in there already. So the afterlife would be like one big after party. You can ask some questions like, what was the recipe for Coca-Cola back in the 1920s? And if there's some of it stashed somewhere in the house. Recently I was able to visit the Porsche Design Tower over in Sunny Isles, which is a luxurious building. Humble brag, I was doing a gig there. But I gotta admit, man, that building is really cool. That's actually the place that gave me the idea for this podcast episode. I wanted to haunt a place like the Porsche Design Tower because I heard it was $30,000 a month to rent an apartment there. And I'm like, man, I guess I'll just have to visit it in the afterlife. But it's such a great place. Not only is it really nice apartments, but the collection of cars that are there is spectacular. I mean, even while you're using the bathroom, you'd be taking a leak and then you just look over to the side, you see the Batcave style elevator with the cars going up and down. And I was thinking to myself, if I were to haunt a place like this, I would definitely end up appearing in the photos. You try to take a photo of the new car in your collection, you just see me sitting on the driver's seat posted up. This is our car now. If I ended up haunting car collection owners, they would definitely put a lot of complaints on the front desk. For some reason, these cars keep turning on and the engine keeps revving. There's no one sitting in there. What's going on? While you're hanging out there, people start asking, hey, what's dating like in Miami or whatever? You just hang out in the background. You show up, make a cameo. People start wondering, who's the ghost that keeps showing up in all these videos? Next thing you know, you got 1 million followers. You can scare the pets, right? Animals are known to see ghosts, as they say. So maybe while you're hanging downstairs in Brickell, you can make a French bulldog just stare off in the distance and start spooking out its owners. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you want to go to a live stand-up comedy show in the city of Miami, make sure you visit our website. We do pop-up shows all over the city. Speakeasies, bars, dive bars, hotel lobbies, more bars, nightclubs. We're there, doing comedy, bringing people together, just like you. So if you're the adventurous type that wants to watch live entertainment, have a cocktail, enjoy live comedy, and socialize with the people that love to laugh every day, visit MiamiComedy.com. Also, if you want to be a VIP member, make sure you join our membership. For just one price a month, you can attend any of our shows, have a reserved seat in all of them, and you can enjoy drink perks like a complimentary drink and or buy one, get one free drinks during showtime. And to visit that, just go to MiamiComedy.com/membership. Back to the podcast. And last but not least, that one of the places you would haunt is a nightclub. That's what we're known for. You can go past the bouncer, He doesn't give you trouble for wearing chains or tattered clothes or whatever ghosts wear these days. You can go in barefoot for all we care. No one's going to know. It's your nightclub now. You don't got to wait in line. You don't got to pay the cover charge. Right? As soon as you go in there, you start grinding on whoever you want. Boo, 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 boo. You can get yourself a table. You don't have to pay anything extra. Now you're a VIP ghost. Right? Everybody has to pitch in on the bottle. You didn't have to do anything. You're just hanging out now. And that's a great photo opportunity because now when they try to take a group photo, there's your apparition with your arm around the girls. And if you don't like the music, you just get behind the DJ booth. You start switching it up. I don't want to listen to reggaeton no more. Let's go to 90s dance hall hits. Be my lover. What? DJ won't know what to do. He's like, I'm trying to play another song. This thing is acting haywire. Hey, but the audience likes it. Then next thing you know, you're the DJ. DJ goes so-and-so. And then just like that, you're getting even more followers and you end up becoming an influencer in the city of Miami. Hey, thanks very much for tuning into this special episode of the Miami Comedy Podcast. Have a great Halloween. And by the way, like I mentioned before, if I forgot anything, go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to subscribe, follow us on social media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.